in the heart of Sydney, one of the world's most spectacular venues.
You can really see the work taking place.
7 News gives Sydney the exclusive first look inside.
I mean, how good is it? It's an extraordinary part of the city.
The pictures you'll only see on 7 News, tomorrow at 6.
Tonight, 7 News headlines. No charges will be laid over this crash in the Harbour Tunnel. The truck driver couldn't stop the heavy rig as traffic ground to a halt. Our 7 News Reach Tell poll shows Labor taking the lead over the coalition in key marginal seats across Sydney, including Lindsay, which includes Penrith. Electricity bills to rise by up to $220 from July the 1st. And Blues coach Laurie Daly tells 7 News his young side can level the series tonight. The markets were fairly flat today ahead of the Brexit vote. The ASX 200 closed down just 4 points, and one Aussie dollar is buying 74.72 US cents. An investment that's just come onto the market is the Point Piper trophy home Altona. The mansion is up for sale after selling for $52 million just 3 years ago. It's a little smaller these days after the Chinese owner sold off part of the land. There's no advertised price, but experts are tipping at least $35 million. A North Queensland woman got a real shock this morning, waking to find a 5-metre-long python stretched out on her wall between the lounge room and the bedroom.
We've got a visitor. And it's huge.
I would swear too. Nicknamed Monty, he's thought to have been living in the walls and roof for years. No, thank you. Our meteorologist David Brown is back. And Brownie, so is the cold weather.
Yeah, it certainly is, Fergo. And good evening. Yes, on this cold and clear night in town. In fact, we're expecting the mercury to drop down to around a chilly 4 in the outer west near sunrise. Now, today's maximum of 19.7 degrees is about, well, 3 degrees above average for this time of year. Now, as we can see, a number of centres reached 20 degrees by early afternoon. In fact, 21 was the highest at Cronulla. Terry Hills tapped out at 18 degrees. As we move on to the satellite, scattered rain showers gradually cleared the western slopes by around about mid-morning. That said, snow continued to fall across the Alps today. Some good rainfall totals were reported about the slopes. Have a look at this. Vast areas recorded 15 to 25 millimetres in the 24 hours to 9 a.m. Tomorrow we'll see another active front bring some rain as it sweeps in from the west. Convergence ahead of it should drive some showers, mainly about the western slopes, especially in the south. And once again, we'll see snow falling, this time above 1,400 metres. Around the nation tomorrow, a little rain is on the way for Brisbane. Coolish, around 20 degrees. For Melbourne, we'll see rain by mid-afternoon, only 15 degrees. Few passing showers for Adelaide, at top of 15. Perth at this stage, fine, partly cloudy at around 17. Statewide, a strong wind warning is current for the Illawarra, Batemans and Eden Coast. We see cloud building, more snow falling above 1,400 metres. Here comes that cold front with lots of rain. But in the lee of the Great Dividing Range, dry right along the coastal fringe. In fact, a little closer to home, another dry, partly cloudy afternoon. Windy, though, up over the Blue Mountains. In fact, Katoomba shooting for a top of around 11 degrees. We see a number of 19s near the coastal fringe. Along the coast, in fact, we're expecting rather rough seas offshore and a low southerly swell. Northwesterly winds running at around 15 to 25 knots for most of the day. Right now, let's have a look at those temperatures. Currently sitting on 13 degrees there at Terry Hills. We've got 15 at Parramatta, Cronulla and Bondi, and Manly, 16 degrees. Tomorrow, well, we can look forward to another clear day. That said, a little bit of convective cloud should build around mid-afternoon, shooting for a top of 18 degrees. Let's move on to our 7-day forecast now. Friday, dry and windy, extreme wind chill. The weekend, cold, frosty. In fact, in the outer west during Sunday, then a few showers developing on Monday. Not much in it at this stage, but still quite cold. Tomorrow, on Friday, though, some snow flurries up in the Blue Mountains, Fergo.
Time to break out the beanies.
It looks like it.
Good on you, David. Thank you. That's 7 News for this Wednesday. We'll have updates for you throughout the evening. Our next bulletin is at 5 tomorrow morning, followed by sunrise from 5:30. I'm Mark Ferguson. Have a great night.